Good evening, friends. My name is Businge Godliver. All my life, I've grown carrying this 20-liter jerrycan on my head since I was a little girl. I used to do this with my mother. This was hard work. This weighs equivalent to 40 pounds. It's really heavy if you have to do it every day. I knew I'm not the only one suffering. I knew many young girls out there are suffering. And because of this 20 jerrycan on my head, I decided to dedicate my life and skills to empowering young women, girls, so that they no longer have to do any hard labor. Since I was young, I wanted to work with women. I wanted to empower women because I didn't want them to suffer. I didn't want the girls to suffer like how I suffered. I realized I wanted to be an engineer. Just like that, I knew I have to change and be an engineer. And I knew if I have to be an engineer, I have to join URDT Vocational Institute. I'm telling you, the excitement I had, you can't even believe. I said the sky should be the limit. And I told Mwalimu Sheshe, I will never disappoint you. And I will always come back to URDT, and that's why I'm here. And all this is because of your wonderful support. Thank you so much. At URDT Institute, I learned so many courses. I learned bricklaying and concrete practice, mechanical engineering, carpentry and joinery, entrepreneurial skills, metalworks and fabrication. How many courses are those? Really many courses. But I was preparing myself for the future, and that's what URDT does. Among all those many courses, I chose bricklaying and concrete practice, construction. Currently, I have a degree in civil engineering. Despite all the problems I've gone through, I still kept going. That's what we are told at URDT. If you have a vision, keep going. As she says, let's keep the fire burning. I work as a head technology trainer, working in 3 countries of East Africa, that is Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. I work with women, I work with the youth. I train them in construction of wash-related technologies, like construction of tanks. Why am I training them in tanks? I don't want them to carry this jerrycan again on their heads. I want every woman to have a tank in their homestead. I don't want them to walk 5 kilometers. I don't want girls to miss school because they are walking 5 kilometers, and then when will you find school? I don't want everyone to go through the experience I had. If I can just change the whole world. So I train women in that, and these women can construct these tanks on their own. I also train them in the construction of biosand filters. This is for clean, safe water. I also train them in the construction of ventilated, improved toilets for sanitation and hygiene. And I also train them in entrepreneurial skills because I want them to make money. I want them to make a living. I don't want them to sit home and wait for their husbands to come and then ask for food, and on top of that, abuse them. That one should stop. These amazing women I've trained are doing really great. Most of them have become masons. Most of them are now water champions. They are technicians. They are making money from these small businesses they are doing, and they are feeding their children nutritious food. Their children are healthy. Their children are in school. I'm very grateful for African Food and Peace Foundation and you, URDT, and you great supporters. You're so wonderful. Thank you so much. And I believe African Food and Peace Foundation and URDT will continue to support me and see me grow. I know they want to see me even go higher and higher. And I know I will do that. So I'll take this last chance to say thank you so much for your audience. Thank you for being good listeners. Thank you for coming. You're such a great audience. And I'm here because of you. And I'm not going to carry this jerrycan anymore on my head because of you wonderful people. And all the women and the girls I train are not going to carry this jerrycan anymore because of your wonderful support. So I would like to say thank you very much, but every time I'm off work, I go back to URDT because it's like a home. It's like where I came from. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening.